What brought you to Obabi Shrine?
Before he say what he wants to say, I want you to know that he's on his own. Because I want him not to come.
Shut up your mouth. Who asked you? Let me tell you, if I hear any more word from you, I will turn into a tortoise. Enough water.
Yeah, Jabratan, Samankwe. What is wrong with you? Huh? See, Upabi. Don't have time for all these your jokes. Now speak. What bring you here?
Okay, what brought me here? I want you to give me touch and follow charm. In this our village, all the girls in this our village, nobody wants to listen to me. Nobody wants to come close to me. All the girls, ladies, women, even children, female, they have refused to come close to me. None of them in this our village wants me to go to her Jerusalem.
Who are you to vomit such abomination in my shrine?
I want him.
Obabi, let me ask you, will it be better that I can pause from my ears? Eh?
Yeah. Jabrata. Samankwe, I will spare you because you are an innocent child.
Eh?
And the gods have plans for you. But as for your brother, what I will do to you now, I will turn you into a squirrel right now.
Let's go to the house.
Look at what you come to my shrine to vomit. Who are you to vomit such abomination in my shrine?
Samankwe, Debrata, Samankwe, Debrata, Anyamuma, Bugamuma, Baramu, one yes, Anyamuma, Keske, Barani, Baramu, one yes, Igamaloso. Anana balala siga balala anana balala siga balala.
My princess, tell me about it, or I won't let you be.
Father, how old am I?
You're 35 years.
I'm 35, going to 36, yet no husband. Father, I have less than 5 years to get to menopause. Father, each man that comes my way disappears once I mention the word marriage. Father, tell me, is it I'm not beautiful enough? Or I wasn't well brought up?
My princess, you are very beautiful. In fact, you are the most well-behaved princess I've ever seen.
Then Father, tell me, what is wrong with me? What is going on? Why am I still in your house? Father, Nabuzin Nagano. Kangatona Kanne.
My daughter, I do not have answers to that. Besides, you told me that 2 men were coming for your hand in marriage. Tell them to come and see me.
Father, they've stopped speaking their calls. They've run away just like every other person. Father, something is seriously wrong. And I need you to find answers to it. Or else, if you don't,
Yeah. Someone, let me tell you. Begin to pray now. Go inside and put your chocolate inside the water. Begin to pray. Begin to pray that nothing happens to me. Because if this thing turns me to something else, you're going to die of hunger. You will die of hunger.
Don't worry. He will not turn you to anything. But if he finally turn you to basin of apple and OZONIGBO,
The more I see you bringing Anya. It's you, in fact, it is you that they will turn to Semo and they will soup. And then I will eat you, I will eat you banyo. Nonsense. By the way, Onyam Makesta said that you will have a bright future. And Obabi said that they want to use you. Who knows? Maybe they want to use you as sacrificial lamb. They want to use you as burnt offering. And go sacrifice. Have your one. Now, okay, I will push you. Can I meow, meow, meow? I remember. Pussycat at least. Pussycat knows his mother and knows the father. Pussycat has respect for the father. He has respect for the mother. Do you know what you are? You are a goat. In fact, you are a goat. The goat that you are is one bee. One bee that does not know mama, doesn't know papa. One bee that sleeps with the father, the mother. One bee that one that. Oh man, I cannot blame me. Guy, you must roll. Oh, root was like, oh, here, one bee. You won't get it. You won't get that. Okay, I won't get that again. Abraham, no, she didn't. If armed robbers come, I will do. Armed robbers will vanish. For you, do you know what you are? Last, do you know what you are? You are squirrel. Uze, get them. I said, only bomb time. I want time. I said, you push him time. All romance hungry. Come on, Papa. Come on,
Agnes.
I have a question for you. Just answer me. How old were you when I married you?
What kind of question is this now?
You say?
Okay.
If you have forgotten, let me remind you. You were 19 years. 19 when I married you. Now tell me, why is Chizoba 28 years old and still living in my house, eating my food? Why?
Naya, I don't understand you. Or do you think I don't want my daughter to get married or what?
I did not call you here for any argument. I did not call you for any argument at all. All I want to tell you, she will not end up in my house as an Otonakane. You hear me? So if there's anything possible at all that you can do to help her find a husband, you better do it. Otherwise, I will chase her out of my house. And don't think I will not do it. Because if I say it, I will do it.
Nai, can you listen to yourself? Can you listen to yourself? You are pushing it to me now as if she's not your daughter as well. I don't like this talk. She will marry when the time comes. Leave her alone, Biko.
Okay. I'll leave her alone. Okay.
Papa,
as planned.
I was there. But Jabrata came and annoyed me, so I left.
Jabrata?
Yes.
What did he do?
Can you imagine? I was there waiting for you, and he just came and started caressing my body, all in the name of exchanging pleasantries.
Jabrata? Caressing your body? Yes. Hey! See, I hope you gave him a very dirty slap.
Obi, I almost did, but he was lucky.
Almost. Oh, you almost did. You could have given him a dirty slap and I will come and fight for you. I will come and fight for you, you know. See, I think I need to leave 1 or 2 words for Jabrata. Enough is enough.
Obi, what are you going to do? See, I don't want you to go and say any fight.
See, my love, I am bigger than that. I am not going to fight. I'm not going to fight anybody, but I just want to make sure it does not repeat itself again.
I don't want you to go.
I have to go. I'll be back.
Obi, please.
Come.
Muna, Jim. Mama is still angry with you.
China, you talk and listen.
Mama, see you. I don't know anything. You see all these things they're talking about? I don't know anything. I don't have anything with any of these boys. I swear.
Chinanya, I really do not blame you. You still see yourself as a small girl. That is why you are jumping from one boy to another. Eh? People will now see me in this village as a woman that do not train her daughter very well.
Mama,
thank you.
Is it that you don't know me very well? Why are you saying all these things? Or have you ever seen me with any boy in this village? Please, Mama, I'm not jumping around with boys.
That's another cause for concern. Chinenye, you still see yourself as a small girl. That is why you are going around with men that are not even ready to come home with you to see your mother because they are not ready to get married. You should be ashamed of yourself. Chinenye, you are smarter than this. I just want you to know that you are not getting younger. That is all I have to say. Nonsense.
Mama, please, I don't know anything. No. I don't know why you're not believing what I'm telling you.
You don't know anything. It's me that know anything. Nonsense. Thank you very much. People are now seeing me as a woman that don't know how to train her child.
Where is he? Yeah? Jabrata! Jabrata! Look up, Putino. Where's your brother? Come out. Come. Where's your brother? Where is your brother? Let him come out. Who is that person shouting my name like as if we are mates? Oh, Ongi. Okay, come out. Who is shouting my name as if we are mates? What? Munachi? Are you the one shouting my name like that? Yeah? You're talking to me like that. No, so maybe I should have come with slap. You have grown wings, Abi. You have grown wings in this village. Now tell me, what else is your job in this village than going about harassing girls? Yes. Yes. Now I can see that you've lost your senses. You are the one who is sick. About expecting you don't have sense again. Oh. That's the reason you had the effrontery, the muscle to beat my chest. Are you mad? Beat me again. You're asking me if I'm mad. You are the one who's mad. You are the one. What on the road now? In actually exhaust, you got what I mentioned exhaust machine or exhaust machine, ladies machine. You put and brought somebody who does has started. They got what has started. Let me see your mouth. Let me tell you, both of you. You went and to come and fight me. Try. Look at what you are. A peteri. Bongo square on here. Hey! Where about today? Let me out. Is she Jamaica? See the both of you. You see the way you came. You came very healthy. If you don't want to live here like somebody with washoko, live in peace. If you don't want me to design you, if you don't want me to give you great wound that you will never forget in your life, get out of this place. Get out of this place, man. Yes, get out.
Who are you? So you have got the nerves to shout at me, eh? You're shouting at me.
Where did you elevate? I can't get I can't get elevate. I'm making them deliverance. Try me. I'm making them deliverance. Is it acid or spit? Which one is working in you? What? I'm making push. Did you push me? I'm making dragon. I'm making dragon. I'm making dragon. You should begin the draft. Look at you. You want to fight? I'm not afraid of your size. I'm not afraid of your size. Shut up your mouth. At 310. Shut up and stop vibrating. Yes, you. Do you remember the case of David and Goliath? David and Goliath. I will Goliath you now. I will David you. Come. Make it to work. You want to bring this for me? Make it to work. Bring your weapon. Bring your weapon. Bring your weapon. I am here. Bring your weapon. I am here. I am here now. Okay. Bring your weapon. Bring your weapon. Are you want me to no, bring your weapon. Bring it. Bring your weapon. I'm waiting for you. I'll make it to work. Okay. Bring your weapon now. Your brother has single bone. Double bone. See, let him bring his weapon and come. I will show him that I have singular bone. He has singular. Let him bring the weapon and come. No, he will say we brought the fight to him. Let him come out here. Come on, come and finish it, though. Come and finish the fight you started. Wait. See, if you know wherever you are, better come out, oh. Better come out. Eh? What is this? Is this not Jabrata slippers? Hey! Jabrata Abasago! Hey! You see him? Hey! You think this is where he escaped from? Eh? He left the slippers here and flew through the fence.
I know my brother Jabrata has a single ball. He can run for you. He can run for you.
I have double ball. Somebody will die here now. Somebody can die here today.
The dead boys are again, not for president. What's more, my brother will come out there. My brother will come out here. You people will die now.
We should wait. And we are going to wait and die here. So you know where he is? Are you sure you don't know where he is? You're sure, Abi? Come on, you will see.
Somebody will die here now.
Dead boys are again, not for president.
As in a deadly bomb shadows again. No before person, wait on someone. Baba for the girls. Someone, sun. In a saddle, someone. Well, hello,
Am I the one you are calling a madman? Eh? Oh, Nara. As a matter of fact, this madness now, you know, was again a man. I don't know about them. I don't know about them. In fact, I don't know about that. Arak in Jaja High School. I mean, and I all those she said, I mean, without Wash. Over wash. Obana you water. Obang si over wash Bobang Wangel. In a mabula. And what does she brother saying about Batan Bobang no? One we're gonna. By the way, sir, let me even ask you. This madness now? Has this madness taken away your senses? Has this madness blinded? In fact, are you blind by this madness? That you cannot see me? That you can? Is madness letting? This madness has it made you not to know that I am the person that put you in this condition? Wait.
Do you remember that my father died 5 years ago, and we buried him 7 years ago? You know that I woke up this morning. Somebody told me that my father just died this morning. Why?
There's no point of. I wanted to increase the madness, but there's no point. The one that is affecting you is working very well. You understand? There's no point of me adding more. My father died 5 years ago. They buried him 7 years ago. You woke up this morning. They said your father is dead. I want to go grave.
Take my gold and silver, gold and silver. Oh, now. Would you take my gold and silver, gold and silver, gold and silver? Would you take my gold and silver? I'll finish up now. Yes, sister.
Hey. Who took 2,000 naira from the money I left on my table? Susan.
Nah, 2,000 kwa.
2,000 kwa.
I did not touch your money.
How did you give me that money? Yeah. Give me that money, he's laughing.
Papa, I don't see any money.
Then who took it? Give me that money now.
Papa. It was Kamsi and I that took 1,000 naira each to buy sanitary pads for our monthly visitors.
Kamsi and you took 1,000 naira each from my money to buy sanitary pads for your monthly visitor.
Papa, we said we were going to
tell you.
But it
escaped our mind.
It seems that your monthly visitor is now visiting you every 2 days.
Nah. It's okay now. They have already told you what they used the money for.
Why are you guys like this? Eh? That money should be mine.
Come to fire you and that your monthly visitor. Look at you idiots. Huh? You should be in your husband's house and be sending me money on monthly basis. And you are here taking my money. Huh? Can you imagine this idiot?
Papa, come on. I don't know why these girls took this money. Eh? I don't know why Umejima always overtaking me. That money should have been mine.
Shut up your stupid mouth. You should be the one giving me money. And you are here eating my food, taking my money. Idiot. Umba, shut up. I'm not talking to you.
No, shut up.
I'm
shut up.
Papa, I need food to grow. It's only food that can make me to grow like you. But Mama, you yourself, why will you get married to this kind of man? This man is very stingy. OKECHI, that the work was there, but Umejima will not overtake you tomorrow.
Umabi itiye majara lamo. Magati gumba jare jemalo. Akwitiye majara malo. Gati gumba jare jemalo. The great Umabi. Obigidi okodajo. Umabi mwoka mwo. Umabi butu. May your anger be subsided. As all of us will be perished. I will do as you said. Please be merciful, Umabi. Akwiti yamba jara malao. Babi tigum majare jem malao. Akwiti yamba jara malao. Babi tigum majare jem malao. Akwiti yamba jara malao. Babi tigum majare jem malao.
Kapati mari chupaku. Kapati mari chupaku. Aye. Oh Lord, yes Lord. Can I get an amen? Amen. Can I get an amen?
An amen.
Jabrata, I am highly disappointed in you. I am disappointed in you. Why will you be running the whole village, fighting over girls? Why? Is this what I've been teaching you all? Is it what I've been teaching you all? Since you guys are behaving like this, you in particular, you, Jabrata, what do you think you are teaching this young boy, Samankwe? What do you think you are teaching him? Can I get an amen? Amen. Can I get an amen? Shut up! Look at me, Jabrata, look at me! Look at me! When he grows up, he will become Baba for the girls.
Eh?
Yes! After teaching him all this you are teaching him, this boy will grow up to become Baba for the girls.
You know, Kalam.
Shut up! Jabrata, shut up! I don't want to hear anything from you. I don't want to hear no more word from you.
I talk.
Shut up! Jabrata, stay away from women. Stay away from women. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? Jabrata balo mu wan also. I said the balo mu wan also.
I've never been so heartbroken in my entire life. How can my father, my biological father, want me out of his house by all means because of marriage?
Hey, my own mother barely talks to me now. She changed after the incident that led Papa Ejima and Papa Chizoba coming to my house. Every little thing I do, my dear, she reminds me that I'm getting old as if I'm the one to marry myself.
See, girls, our situation is a bit worse than yours. Do you know that we can't even go home simply because we took our father's money to buy sanitary pads for ourselves?
Wait, why can't you go home?
He said we should return the money we took. That I and my sister, we are old enough to get married. That we shouldn't be in his house collecting from him.
There is serious trouble.
See, girls, we all are in the same predicament. Let's put our heads together and save ourselves.
Fine boy. Hey.
But you shouldn't have gotten into fights with Chinedu. Eh? What you would have done is to tell me how you feel about me, then I'll be all yours. Or haven't you noticed I love you too?
Oh, well? Love, one thing.
What is it?
Love, again. See, let me tell you. Onyamuma Kesta, sinani balo mwanyi also. You people are trouble itself. Eh? And don't make me remember what you did to me in the past. Do you think I'm a spirit fighter? If I want to fight, I travel to Obodo. I'll go and be a fighter there and be making money for my parents. Bam 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 biko. Hanga mabazelo mwanyi also. Bakwolo mwoko also kodere nama. Onyamuma Kesta sinani balo mwanyi.
Onyamuma keske kwarani barumu wanyoso. Iga maloloso. Anana balala siga balala siga balala saba. Anana balala siga balala.
That means we have to invite the youths at once.
Igwe, I will personally see to that myself. As I live here now, I am going to mobilize all the youths. By evening today, I shall apprehend Skosko and bring him to you here.
I don't want him to be apprehended. I want him bound in chain, hands and feet.
I will do that.
Then brought to me.
I will do that.
Chains, hands and brought to me.
I will do that.
That madman shall not be touched. Touch him and invoke more wraths from the gods.
Upabi, how do you mean? A man you call a madman, going round the village, harassing our young girls,
terrorizing them,
all in the name of madness.
That I know.
Upabi.
But you can't still touch him. Secondly, all our girls are not getting married is for a reason.
Huh?
So by this time tomorrow, make sure all our girls are gathered here. So the reasons for this will be revealed and solution found. The gods have spoken.
Oh, wow, Igwe. So the fact that our daughters are not getting married
is not
ordinary.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I called it.
Princess suggested it, but I gave it up. Please, go home and prepare your daughter for tomorrow.
Fawa village, ifeneme. Fawa village, ifeneme kwa. Igwe must hear this, he must hear that. Manano palaya, wali for me, wali chacha. Because the gossip has spoken.
A young man from this village raped a young girl from this same land. And she cried to the gods. They heard her. So they punished the young man. And they're punishing our women too by not allowing them get married.
If I understand you well, Opabi, that is not just. What do our young daughters have to do with the rape?
Igwe, when one finger touches oil, it spreads to the other fingers. The young man in question has been destined by the gods to get married to the princess.
Who is this young man?
He's about walking into the palace.
Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, forward march.
Igwe, why are you presiding over a meeting that I am the chairman? Imagine if I am meeting the Alaka name, OKECHI.
So we are there last. So we are there last.
Meanwhile, Igwe, do you remember that my father died 5 years ago? And I buried him 8 years ago. Igwe, can you believe that I woke up this morning? I found my phone. And somebody told me that my father died this morning. Meanwhile, he died 5 years ago and I buried this 8 years ago. Why will he die this morning again? Igwe, why? Igwe, why now? Igwe,
Allah has met.
Silence everywhere. Princess, this is your husband. Baby. That's your wife.
Hey! For what?
This is your wife.
Oh, princess. Now, princess.
Oh, baby! Oh, baby! Oh, baby!
And for the rest of you, the solution to your problems now is Samankwe.
Samankwe.
This is what you must do.
Oh.
You all have to sleep with Samankwe.
Samonya.
Samagini.
The gods have spoken.
Kapachi mari chupaku. Ay! Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Listen, I'm so angry at you. I can't believe this. You girls just showed me that all my preachings and teachings has all been in vain. I thought I was grooming young girls that would always live their life to emulate Christ. Never knew I was grooming girls that would defy this innocent little boy just because an evil deity said so. Don't cry, my boy. Don't cry. None of them will come close to you anymore. Jabrata, make sure that none of them come close to him.
Oyama, go and sleep. Any of them that do any of them that do anyhow, I will report the person to him.
Kapachi mari chupaku. Ay, can I get an amen?
Amen.
Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Ay, chupaku. Kapachi mari chupaku. Now listen, y'all. Go home. I am going to organize a counseling session for y'all, because I know y'all need help. Now go home. Go home, I say Kapachi mari chupaku. Ay! Can I get an amen? Say an amen before you leave. Can I get an amen? Amen. Can I get an amen? Amen. Well, here, Kapachi mari chupaku. Kapachi mari chupaku. Can I get an amen?
An amen.
Can I get an amen?
An amen.
Can I get an amen? Yes, Lord. Kapachi mari chupaku. Onyamumanya dalo. Kesta onyamumanya. Babamu kesta. Onyamumanya dalo. Kesta onyamumanya. Babamu kesta.
Amonye.
Amuma. Onyamuma.
For person what on someone kuna. My sister has spoiled everything.
You may not go
that.
You know what is hungering me now? What is hungering me now is to just go and bundle Kester or Kosa Wongere. Pour him fuel, pour him acid, pour him shampoo, hypo, whatever matches or put the matches on top, he will burn to ashes. Look at, he has spoiled everything now that all the girls now, no one will come.
No one will come now.
I has spoiled everything that all the girls, no one will come.
Thank God I've reached before anyone will come.
You know, honestly speaking, I didn't know you were still going to come. No, then
Wait, why won't I come? Is it because of what Onyemuma guest has said? Let me ask you, is he going to marry me? Now, so allow me to enjoy myself. Come.
Oh, finance. Finance. Is this level bread? Oh, that's money.
This is like get fee.
This is your get fee. Hand over. It's complete.
Samakwe, let's go inside and do it. You know, I came fully prepared. Yes.
Let's go.
As in a daddy bun shares again. No be for person wait on someone Baba for the girls. Someone san celebrate. In a celebrate.
I am my sister. Here we give first money. Look at. I bought something for you. Don't look at this.
It's okay. Let me tell you, what Samangwe has, it will go around. In fact, we have 366 days that makes a leap year. What Samangwe has will leave all of you in another 366 days, which means Samangwe has it in London. Relax, all of you. Tutu, all of you. Relax. You people should wait now. Wait. Samangwe has a lot of things. In fact, we have 366 days that makes a leap year. Samangwe has a lot of things that will go you round. Tutu. You understand? Which means in another 366 days, Samangwe is capable, ability to scatter. Orobo scooter. It's okay. Why you know? Yes. You see, what is going to happen is, normally in football match they used to have first 11. After the first 11, they have reserve. Reserve. You understand? So what you are going to do now is first 11 will go first. By the time the first, maybe after half time, another first 11 substitute tap.
Let me be the first. Take my own first.
No, relax. Come by me more. Let me enter spiritual. Onye. Which means tumbom basket. Wait now, let me do tumbom. Okay, in fact, from the spiritual angle of what I'm seeing, someone will have to go in pairs. Umejima, you will go first. Then, because they are 2 in 1. So give me your great fee. Very important. No. It's alright.
The third one shall rise again. Not for person.
Pom. Lead them. You know that someone is going inside now with his 2 candidates. He's the INEC chairman. So what is going to happen now is, in every occasion, I'm one supervisor. I'm the supervisor of his affairs. Let me go and supervise the handwork inside. Kagano. Hey, I gano. Hey, ebe kainaga. Ebe sama kwani akokwe. Oh.
Asina daddy bun shares again. No be for person
Ndị banyi omele anyị alawale. Omele. Ndị banyi omele anyị alawale. Omele. Ndị banyi omele anyị alawale. Omele. Ndị banyi omele anyị alawale. The great Obabe, thank you so much. I greet you for confiding in me. You are the greatest of all time, the great Obabe. Obabe omele, ndibani omele, anyalawale. The great Obabe, I greet you. I thank you so much for confiding in me. Omele, ndibani omele, anyalawale. Omele,
Mboforo anya lele na ebu aji. Anya lele na ebu aji mboforo. Na friend ni ikugu. Na friend ni ikugu. Samokwe. Mom, I don't know if you still have strength for the remaining girls. Or should they go and come back?
Hello. Samokwe ganone. Another set because.
Samokwe ganone. Another set because. Ellen Demon, Ellen if they have met you, if they have met you, have they met you? Have they met you before? You are not done. No wrong, if they have met you, no outside.
No, now. No, not pass this thing. No, I can't go this thing now. Huh? No, do this. No, they do. Shake him. Nah, guys, shake, yeah. Shake him. Shake him. Shake him now. Shake him now. You see? I told you, man. That is why I love the life that men are living. I love their life. Back with me. No, anything that will bring trouble, leave it. Man, let me tell you, if it were to be women that had the type of quarrel that these two had, one till they die, they will never talk again. You don't mean it? Why? They will never talk again. Hey! Fact!
We are men. We don't need to think like ladies.
You're right.
See, let me tell you. You see it here? I caught them now.
Hey! What you have been telling us? I know. You don't mean it? I caught them. You. This your leg like Wakanda. One day they will cut it for you.
Nobody can cut my leg.
Hey, that reminds me. Hope all of you are washing your sisters. I mean your siblings and your friends. Even your girlfriends. Because me, my eye is on Chioma. This pronouncement that Obabi made. These girls, I don't know what they are thinking about it though. So you better watch them.
Man, if a melody can, Manobron so if a melody can, you decay my found them. Look, let me tell you something. You see all those my sisters? We're watching them.
I trust my Chioma.
No, they cannot.
I trust my sister.
I trust Chioma.
No, my Chioma, the Bible. No, they will not do it. They will not even do it. I'm here. BBC Nigeria. BBC.
Because broadcast.
Thank you,
Special service announcement. See, any of you that has a sister or has any relative that is a girl should run to Samankwe's compound and rescue his people. Makana Samankwe eweluguku. Go to see why you need kabacha without over. I got one more kita. If you said what? Where are they? You said again. Where? Follow me now.
Where? Daddy bun shadows again. No be for person. Wait on Samankwe. Baba for the girls. Samankwe. San celebrate. In a celebrate. Samankwe. Baba for the guests, Baba for the guests, Baba for the guests, Baba for the guests. I.
Nice, Samankwe. I never knew you're this strong and powerful in bed.
Very, very strong.
Samankwe, you're a very strong boy. In fact, I'm Ustrigi Kenenu bed.
Ammonia.
I'm Samankwe. Samankwe.
Samankwe.
You might look very little before people, but inside of you, your engine is
very strong and powerful.
Hey!
Very
That bone shall rise again, not for person more than someone. Yeah, call me Baba for the girls.
Baba for the girls.
Call me Baba for the girls.
Baba for the girls.
I said call me Baba for the girls.
Baba for the girls.
Call me Baba for the girls.
Baba for the girls.
Call me Baba for the girls.
Baba for the girls.
I said call me Baba for the
So it's true. Hey! So it's true. Samankwe. So it's true. Hey!
To your girlfriends.
Look,
Never
don't
look at them.
look at Uwe, mama.
Look at my girlfriend, sir. Wait. Samankwe. So it's true. So this is what you are doing with our girls. Wait, Samankwe. You want to tell me that there is something between those legs? They are calling him. They are calling him engine 911 already. Engine 911. This guy will keep propeller no color.
Hey, a queen engine.
Samankwe. Look at their faces. This one is still sweating. Look at them.
Look at my girlfriend.
Samankwe, doggy. Is it only Kitipa? I know. Me bat kiss them one by one. Look at them. But only bat. Otolo. In fact, Otolo. In fact, Otolo. Kawa siya unazu. Wanlike wanne mankena wanona.
Mpogene Samankwe, Baba for the girls. Mpogene Zabrata, by turn. Yana chokene Samankwe, by one corner. Mpogene Zabrata, by turn. Yana chokene Samankwe, Baba for the girls. Mpogene Zabrata, by turn. Yana chokene Samankwe, by one corner. Mpogene Zabrata, by turn. Yana chokene Samankwe, Baba for the girls. These two brothers, I tire for them. Enjoyment, I live again. Fast enough, I know if I find a little of a webia. Aqua Baba for the guests now. All the people where do me wrong. Before, you must collect.
What is it? Why are you chasing them? Why are you chasing them? I was there supporting him as a brother. The only thing I could do was to support him as his brother. Or you want to?
May God punish you. We got these two men with my sisters who was my own one them. They were busy dancing my concert.
Even my girlfriend. Hey! All of them were sweating. Including my girlfriend. Oh,
can someone tell me what is going on?
Look at this one.
Igwe, let me tell you, I am lucky. So Choma will now not there. Only my Choma was not present there. In fact, I am changing my name to David. I am lucky to have Choma. Igwe, see, let me tell you, Samankwe here have slept with all the girls in this village. Igwe, if you don't know, I am so sure I'm going to propeller no Korea. Say I'm more to Kaifia. Open a shy. Samankwe.
Oh, you, Samankwe, Nijaka Pibuta.
Samankwe, if you want is that don't want to this year like I can send hand that you show. These people are drunk.
Is that true?
It's
true. I'm just doing what the girls told me to do. I'm just helping the girls for them to marry.
Simple, to marry what? I go to the girls. Emotional fast here, man. You are very stupid. If the girls told you to do this, then the girls are crazy. Are you mad? Hello?
Princess. Come. Why are you making majesty like
Hey, my king, please, I have to be in my room. I'm not feeling too fine.
To the end. I'm not was here now. I'm awake at water pump. I'm hungry.
Chinenye, how could you go ahead and do what I asked you not to do? How could you? I'm so disappointed at you.
Mama, you don't need to be disappointed in me. I have to do what I have to do so I can get married.
Chinenye, you are a fool. You are such a fool. Get out of my sight. Sinirupa, get out. I don't want to see you. Get out. This girl, wait, me want come home.
So after all I have told you, and your promises to me and this family, you still want and defy that small boy? Huh? Hey! Huh?
Sorry!
I'm still surprised, though. If you can't go to Mania.
Look at their crocodile tears. I'm surprised and disappointed at both of you. Eh? How can you do this? You asked for money and I gave you money. I even gave you more than you asked. What else can I do for you? Do you want me to kill myself for you? See their faces.
Oh, wait,
What want me to do?
Nah, wait. This one that you just said, you just point everything. Because that day, I was telling you, Papa, you should give me my own fight back for my own cricketers. You refused.
Shut up! We are saying something important. You are talking rubbish. What else can I do for you? You want me to kill myself for both of you?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry for what? No. Sorry after the deed has been done. What can your sorry do now? What can your sorry provide?
Chizoba.
Brother.
Upon a female dike waze, you have to listen. Imalasu iswani ikwe. Imalasu iswano koge. Because no yegulo onwe meginede polo bongo. What I'm trying to tell you is this: what Mama and Papa have said is the best thing for you. You have to know your roots. Thank God I went to Samankwe's house and I did not find you there. You were not among those girls who went there to fool themselves. You have to be proud of yourself. You are from Wokombi's family. You have to know your roots.
I am your father. Omo. And like your brother has said, I am very proud of you that you didn't go there and zuzu with the other girls. Okay? And now listen. God will give you a husband at the right time.
Amen.
God will bless you at the right time.
Amen.
So you cannot marry Naba with that.
Very akapo-ish little man.
So no problem.
Mama, thank you. I've heard you. I'm hungry.
Have you cooked anything?
Just give me a little time, okay?
So which leaf are you passing? Go and warm that soup off, yes.
Because me, I'm hungry. I'm not going now.
You got it for me and him.
Be wise.
Go, let me play with my wife.
Papa, again, we want to discuss privately. Papa.
Give me John.
Papa.
What is it?
Don't you think that we should take some gift and money to Baby now?
Was that why you distracted me while I was counting money? Do you know you made me lost count? Yeah? By the way, why?
If not for Baby, all this enjoyment will not come now.
Which of Baby? No. Which of your Baby? And who told you that it was your Baby that did the work? Is that how you reason? Who told you it was your Baby? Let me tell you, the only thing I know that Baby our training. Baby trained, also I made training on also the Babo. You understand? The only one you will see now that will enter my head is after now, that's much later. We'll go and buy a shot of kai apuracha. Yeah? Let me not call it kai apuracha and take the Baby. What is it?
That bone shall rise again, not for person who don't samamfe.
Allow me to die first. Allow me to die. Look at it now. You made me lost count. I can't even remember this thing. You want me to start all over again? Start counting money. You think it is easy to read money? 7,000. You made me to lost count again. Now what is your problem? This after that. You made me lost count again now. You think it is easy to read money? I will start all over again counting this money now. Come. I need calculator. 3,000, 7,000, 400. Calculate. Give me calculator now. You want me to start reading this money? You think it is easy to read money or what?
If not that you're my only child, I would have disowned you for your stupidity and shameful act. How could you stoop so low? Don't you know you are royalty? A princess for that matter. I didn't say.
Father, please. You don't have to be angry with me. I didn't do it to cause you any shame or disgrace. You don't have to be angry with me. I did it for the betterment of my future. Now, I didn't do it to cause you any shame or disgrace. No. It's one now. It's your go for one. Brought on our candy. Please, Father, I have to take my leave. Let me start preparing for my wedding.
Chinenye, you are pregnant. Itime.
Mama, Imekwa.
Hey, Mwebugonum. Itugi Mokwa. Itugi Membuke.
Ilekwa, Mama. Agekwa mime o.
Hey, Mwane Bugokwa. Ya wiri go here si muranya. Iri go here ti we muranya. Oh, Kubiri. Hey! This girl has killed me. Hey, Chinenye! Chinenye! Hey, Chinenye, you have killed me. Hey!
Mama, I don't mean it.
Chinenye? Mama? Chinenye? You didn't mean. Why are you vomiting if you're not pregnant?
My stomach is just turning me.
Your stomach is turning you?
Me somehow. Maybe I overfed.
Shut up!
Mama, I don't mean it. I'm not pregnant.
Where is this woman? Agnes! Agnes!
Can't
you see the time?
Chinedu! Chizaba! Both of you should come out now. Nedu! Chinedu!
Mama.
Napotanu. Nedu, where is your sister now?
Mama, she's inside. I don't even know why she's...
Zoba! Chizoba! Nebiamu.
Chizoba, are you still feeling feverish?
Don't worry. When we go out, I'll get her some drugs. Chinoke. Hey! 9. Your daughter is pregnant.
Huh? You say?
Your daughter is pregnant.
Huh? You say?
Chinedu, your sister is pregnant.
Pray what?
Chizoba!
Yeah.
Come here. Chizoba, you are pregnant.
Chizoba, say it's a lie.
Shut up and say, you are pregnant.
Say it's a lie. Chizoba, Chizoba, say it's a lie.
It's malaria.
Malaria! Yeah. Tell me in one sentence. Are you pregnant? Yes or no?
I said,
Chizoba.
Chineke.
So why are you boiling out? It's a goal.
Hey!
It's a goal. It's a goal.
Hey!
Papa, Mama, it's a goal. It's a goal. Chizoba, it's a goal. Chizoba, it's a goal. Come. Hey! Come. Now listen to me. You will tell me how you got this afime. You hear me? You will tell me who is responsible for this afime that you're booing.
Chizoba, I am so disappointed.
Papa, it's malaria.
It's Magan.
Malaria! Malaria! Hey! It's a goal. Chizoba is a goal. Chizoba is a goal.
Chizoba,
you see yourself.
It's a goal.
A woman should open her eyes and take care of her daughter.
It's a goal.
and also we open his eyes to take care of her daughter. Yes.
Yeah, you're a mom.
Chizoba, you are a baboon. Chizoba, Chizoba.
Hey!
Hey!
Huh? Chizoba, it's a goal.
It's a goal. It's a goal. Chizoba is a goal.
Sit on your daughter.
Hey!
Sit on your daughter.
Is it not your own?
Sit on your daughter.
Anyway, let us go. When I come back, you will tell me the genesis, the ECEC of this.
It's a goal.
Let us go.
It's a goal.
Chizoba is a goal. Let us go.
Chikamso, are you pregnant? I'm asking you, Kamsi, Dima. Are you pregnant? She's pregnant.
She's here, ask her.
Papa, how do you know she's pregnant? Huh?
See me, oh. She is here, she can talk for herself.
You can now see your children. You see that these children are pregnant. They are both. Hey! Hey!
If I got no name, if I no name,
I warned you. I warned you girls. But you girls disobeyed me and my anointing. Now see, you girls have been put in the family way. You have been put in the family way. I don't even want to talk to any of you. I don't want to talk to any of you.
Forgive us. We are sorry. It was the devil. Please.
Forgive you. I should forgive you. I know you guys will see that. It was the devil. Why are you calling that young man that's chilling in his palace? Why are you guys calling him? Putting the blame on him. You guys should put the blame on yourselves, not the devil. Okay? You girls are lucky. You are lucky that I am a respectable man of God. If not, I would have chased you girls out of my temple right now. Aye! Thank you. Aye! Don't thank me. Thank Almighty Jah. Thank Jah. Aye! Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Can I get another amen?
Amen.
I am going to perform a deliverance section for 2 of you to cast away every foul spirit that has been following you from your mother's family, your father's family. I will cast it out. I am going to cast it out. Aye. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Another amen.
Amen.
Aye. From even the bottomless pit. Aye. Aye. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Can I get an
Amen.
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 Yes, Lord. Ah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can hear you, sir. Talk to me, sir. Aye.
If I got no name, if I no name,
You are the one to blame. Why won't I blame you? Why won't I blame you?
Am I choosing what I do plum? Eh?
But choose what I do plum.
I can explain better.
You
can explain better. You can explain better. Yes.
I can explain better.
Yes.
I am a man, no?
Ah.
I am working.
You
are wine.
Okay.
You are the one who should regulate that group. How can that small boy, how can it be wine?
Sir, if you ask me, who will I ask? Can a boy of 10 years impregnate somebody? Zama Jujua can.
Oh, are you buying them mba? So you are buying me mba?
Chai.
You are the one to blame. Because you are a woman. Oh, why? No. And then why?
Now stop saying that. Stop saying that I am a woman. I'm a woman for what? Am I Chizoba? That always do pium. Now Igwe must hear this.
Igwe must hear this. Now listen. Igwe will hear this, but you are not the one to tell Igwe. I will tell. I am the father.
No problem. No problem about that. Let's go. Let's go and see Igwe.
Let us go.
Go.
Igwe must hear this.
Igwe must hear this. Continue going. You are very useless. Eh? You allowed that small boy to sleep with you and got you pregnant. Go! Igwe must hear this. You will be punished. Move! Useless. You are a disgrace.
Calm down.
Continue going. Igwe must hear this. You are a disgrace in our family. Move! Continue going. Continue going.
I thought you people had something upstairs. I never knew you.
Igwe, the worst has happened. All our girls are pregnant.
All of them? What?
Yes, Igwe. They all say that it's Samangwe. That one they call Baba for the girls.
Igwe, Upabi never meant well for these girls. Oh. Can you imagine that my own daughter, Adam, that I can swear for no Fuberomukanya before, is at home pregnant?
My daughter, the princess, is also pregnant for that same boy.
Hey! Shimo! My princess, Princess,
Alo has made.
I wish a princess nigga no nyala. Odi foma ubabia, odi foma. Odi foma ubabia, odi foma. If we got no name if I'm no name
I'm feeling so loud. Like I woke up from the wrong side of the bed today.
I think I woke up from the wrong side too. Because I remember body. As if I'm in 11 months and 3 weeks. I don't even know.
You both are needed in the palace.
With immediate effect. You want to see us? Does it mean that you want to give us chieftaincy title? Because in this community we have done nothing. We've done very good.
Chieftaincy got you going now. Come on, move these guys. Move these guys, come on, move. Get up.
Now who they run our guests, yeah. Baba for the guests. Now who they tidy our babes. Now someone listen my pegam. Baba.
Igwe, please, so don't be angry. What did we do?
Shut your mouth. The work you did in the dark has come to light. Congratulations, Osamankwe. All these maidens standing before you and more are 2 months pregnant for you. Are you aware of that?
Igwe, including my daughter.
Our daughter.
Our daughter. Where did you mother her?
Bikon, this is not time for us to look at their faces. Now is the time for us to decide on what to do to them. After which we can decide whether to abort these babies or not.
Igwe,
making Gabeto.
Why do you want to punish me now? Only for babies in Mega Man. I only did what I was told to do now. That boy shall rise again, no person more than someone.
Okay. Igwe, if you know what he's saying, he's saying the truth.
Thank you.
Because he is thank you.
God bless you.
You are a monk. Because he did what Obabi said he should do. Igwe, we must summon Obabi to come here. He never meant well for our girls. Let him come and explain this catastrophic incident in our land. All the girls are pregnant. I feel everywhere.
I'm a junior rebet.
Very well then. Youth, go and fetch one more. Make sure you come back.
You go, my friend. I'm going to my cap, when you're joking. They want to go. You want to go. Look at you. Useless.
If I got no name, if I
oh, baby.
Do you see him?
Obabi is nowhere to be found.
Hey. Oh, no. You didn't see Obabi?
Where is Mona?
Mona is outside now. Yes. See what is going to happen. Go with Mona to the palace and tell them that you didn't see Obabi while I run to Onya Makester's house and check if he's there. I beg.
You say I am pouring you acid, okay? Jabrata. So you say I'm pouring you acid, okay? So I am acidic. I want to Chikamso. Did I lie? Whether you lied, did I lie? Oh, you can feature your anya. You are still featuring it. Hey, a fool anya.
Oh, what kaya ko to
you? You are calling me acidic. You are calling me acidic after you and your brother have put back in the head. Where is it?
We couldn't find Obabi in his shrine.
Hey! What do you mean by you couldn't find him? Didn't you go to his shrine?
We went there.
We did, but we didn't cut him.
Oh. Hey, Wano!
Wherever he has gone, he will bath that.
Yes.
And once he bath that, he has to come here and explain, because this is not, what he told us is not what is happening.
Yes,
and then what he told us is not what is happening. Are we even? Another thing is men.
I'm a professional man. I'm a jogging.
Igwe, you know I'm not a bearer of bad news. Igwe, I'm too shocked to say what my eyes just saw. Igwe Alume.
What is it?
What it? Should I say? Igwe Unkuo.
What it? Say it.
Should I say?
Oh, BBC talk now, BBC.
Now, okay, can I come? If you don't pour it, I will well all
Say it, yes.
Obayolazi. Igwe Unkuo.
Hey!
Ma gbage by school kiko.
Unkuo no.
We feel another again.
Yeah.
Hey, if it me onu kwuo okwu ka ino.
Okay.
Talk BBC. Talk. I'm known as Master Nade, my dear boss. Yeah. Mekukwa.
What if you don't pour one on one?
Ay, can I get an amen?
Amen.
Can I get an amen?
Amen. Amen.
Every foul spirit in you, every demonic spirit in you, I cast you out. Leave this money. Why are you harassing anointed man of God? Kapachi money chupaku.
Kapachi onye.
Ay.
Igwe, I can't believe this. Igwe, I'm a pastor in Ejiofor. We got Onyamuma Kester here with these two ladies performing deliverance. Hey. With these two hands on their waist. Hey.
That's a lie. Hello.
Hey, look. Hey.
Igwe. Don't listen to him. He's not the one talking. It's the devil in him that is speaking. Kapachi, mari chupaku. Aye.
Igwe.
Aye.
Igwe. You see this Onyama Kesa here? He's lying, Igwe. Igwe. I saw them with my eyes before I came here to say it. Igwe. And when we got there, Igwe. All of them saw you with their own eyes. Igwe Onya.
Hey, that's a lie. Hello. Hey, that's a lie. Huh?
Yeah. Did you lay it?
I didn't mean nothing.
This is so disgraceful.
Hey.
This is disgraceful. So shameful. How can a well-respected, anointed man of God do a thing like this? I will not show any of you mercy. Guard, go to the police post. Get me the police.
Yeah.
Samankwe, Jabrata. I will remand all of you in the police custody. Till we decide on what to do.
If you move,
Don't move. If you move, don't move. You know I'm a law-abiding citizen of this country. Which country? Of this, our country home. Our village country. I'm a law-abiding citizen. There is nothing that will bring progress to this village, to this our country that I don't do. I do all possible things to make sure that we are in peace. You will see this case we just mentioned now. I know follow. It's 10,000 naira. Okay, if peradventure you follow 20,000 naira, you go as it is. I don't follow. I have my 10,000 naira. Let me give you the money and go home. You see Samankwe here? Samankwe should go to police and answer for his deeds. You understand? He's the one who did everything. After all, you've never heard them call me Baba for the girls. It is him, they call him Baba for the girls. Owashi, are you not Baba for the girls?
Jamata, is this what I see?
No.
Jamata will not suffer alone.
Shut up your mouth! Are you high? Hey, don't worry, pardon him because he fluctuates. He works like gauge. Sometimes when it's supposed to be full tank, it goes to reserve. That's how he behaves. Now the gauge now has gone to reserve bench now. That's why you see this person. Even though we came from the same womb, that does not mean that we soak our pants in the same bucket. He soaks his own alone. I soak my own alone. You understand? Let me tell you, Samankwe. Na me and you waka come. You waka come for yourself. I waka come for myself. As a matter of fact, I'm your elder brother. I came before you, so I have to go before you. Go and answer your query.
You will, I'll tell everybody the truth. Jabrata, I will not suffer alone. I will not suffer alone.
You go to mind him.
Dead bone shall rise again, not for person more than someone.
For this quiz now, dead bone shall.
I will say the truth. Jabrata, you
Let him talk. He's hungry. Let him talk. I didn't come with his feeding bottle. Allow him. He's hungry.
Allow him.
Let him go.
Allow him.
He's hungry.
Allow him.
Let him talk. He's hungry.
Allow him.
I will say the truth.
What else will somebody do in this village to survive? What else, bro? I've done everything, practically everything. But anything I lay my hands on doesn't work. Why?
Come, Kester. Or please stop blowing all this big grammar that are blowing here. That's not what we are saying. Okay, what about me? That I've tried all my best. Nothing is working out fine. I have to come back to this village. Yeah, in fact, I'm tired of this village.
Chuguma. Kester here does not speak BB grammar. He's just speaking in tongues. And as a matter of fact, it is this speaking in tongues that he's doing that made God not to answer his prayers. Because God is even thinking that he's an American that is praying to him. Sick. He didn't know that he's...
You're sick. Okay.
You are with on. In fact, you're cutting. See, I have a very long-lasting and a very powerful suggestion for both of you. Yes. Kester, you know you speak in tongues. Your English, the way you speak your English, people like it very well.
I got it.
Not Agali. Agali, you can have a ball. Leave Agali. The way you speak your English, people always fall in love with your phone and your rapping.
Yeah.
Okay. Imagine, in fact, put yourself in the position of a pastor. That is Onyamuma. Imagine you are a pastor. That is Onyamuma. You just enter the spirit of pastor. That is bad spirit. That will be booing Amuma.
I'm in there now.
You know in India?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, okay. Village. It's all right. Chuguma. You know your father? Papa Abi, your father was the former chief priest of our deity. Now, imagine. In fact, I know that after or before the death of your father, you learned one or two magical things that he used to do. You have some magical powers that you learned from your father. Just put yourself, imagine you, our current chief priest. All the chickens, goats, fowl, kai that they will be bringing to your shrine. You'll be eating yafu and be drinking wanyo. Consider it. What's up?
That's not a bad idea, though. That's not a bad idea. No, you're a genius, bro.
I'm not a genius. I'm Jabrata.
You're a genius, man.
I'm not a genius. I'm Jabrata.
Jabrata, my man.
Genius. I'm Jabrata.
At least, see, wait. At least now, if I become the chief priest, and Kester becomes the pastor, yeah. That means everything is okay now. Things will be good again in this our village. At least when people come to me for suggestion, one or two, tell them what they want to know, and it will work for all of us. And if they go to Kester, the same thing will happen. And a lot of my things will be better again. Finish. Jabrata, something is in your head. Wait. Something just entered my head now. That means finally my plans of marrying Princess Uju and becoming a prince will work through this plan. But this your dream is coming to pass.
With this love, you can a princess got to pray. Change your change your pattern of fortune. Here now to go
and again, but not for pressing one of someone. I heard everything you people were saying. Me, I want to join in the plan too.
It's not a bad idea.
Jabrata.
Your dream have come to pass. It's like your dream. You're only a mess to go.
I'm seeing. I'm a prince.
Don't worry, you're
How do you think a small boy like me can impregnate all the girls?
Oh, Samawi, you know that your favorite sweet can't talk a curry? That one that tastes like curry, I will buy it for you.
Leave me out, talk!
Allow him to talk.
Jabrata.
No, that
allow
him to talk.
Jabrata is the one impregnating all the girls.
Oh, no.
Lost my daughter.
You wish him out.
Yes, how?
You wish him out.
Yes, how?
You wait. If we go inside the room, Jabrata here, we off the lights.
Chimo.
And start do it. All the girls will think it's me.
Hey!
No wonder. Igwe, let me tell you the truth. Jabrata is the real baba for the girls.
Oh, no.
Not you.
Jabrata, did you hear? I didn't hear him. What did he say? Igwe, what did he say? I didn't even hear what he said.
Kapachi, mari.
Okay, Kapachi, mari. Ow, what kind of speaking in tongues is that? You might understand anything. What kind is Kapachi, mari? Obia.
Igwe, you see the way I'm. Also.
Hey!
Oh,
no.
Stop it! Stop there if you are. Come back. Come back here.
Hey!
Listen to grandma. They forced you. They forced you. Cheko, let me ask you. This thing you just said, and he grew up. Did it fall out of your mouth, or you purposely said it?
Well, let me talk. You forced me. Please, I have suffered.
Please don't be angry. I know I'm going to die, but please give me your sword. Let me kill this boy first. Borrow me your sword. Let me kill this idiot.
You die first. You.
Jabrata. Uncle. You go give me your. I forced you.
Running mad is not easy. Like when you down and
Uncle. Hey! You brought me your slippers.
Kapachi, mari to park.
Hey! Wait, I forced you.
Is this your no your knicker? Are you the one that gave me this knicker?
This is my knicker.
You even tore it.
The way I tore this nigga, I will tore your life like that. Mwah! Wait, you said I
I was going to Onitsha to buy herbs that I used to heal Mama.
Okay. You wouldn't hear shit.
Run away
House
with your big bag.
Wait. To go and buy herbs. Hear shit. You wouldn't hear shit.
With your big bag.
You are going to.
You all will pay dearly for this.
Jabrata,
sir,
be ready to father all these unborn children.
Wow.
Because they will not be aborted.
Not you are not Abraham now. How can I father? It is only Abraham that is father of the nation. How can I?
Congratulations, Abraham. I called you Abraham because your 7 wives just delivered 14 bouncing babies.
Jesus.
They are in the hospital as we speak. 8 handsome boys and 6 beautiful girls.
With due respect, with due respect, my name is not Mr. Abraham. My name is Jabrata. That is my name. Because
come and carry your cross. If you can't carry it here, carry it here. But all I know is that you must carry your cross.
Just let me ask you this question. Someone or make you push like what was that the person you pushed down? Someone please permission to beat this boy.
See, you
please permission to beat this boy to stupor.
You
Akwesina princess nigga no nyala. Ode foma ubabia. Ode foma. Ode foma ubabia. Ode foma.